And we're joined by Councillor Rick Weber. So we have this pilot project that I guess Council's giving the nod to try to invigorate some of these neighborhood associations. And I want to begin by saying that quite often the only point of contact you have is when someone representing one of these associations is actually really angry about something possibly that City Council's doing. So it's interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, we'll sometimes from a community group we'll get an email 3 pages long listing all the things that cities should get done in their neighborhood. And they say they're speaking on behalf of all the residents of their neighborhood. But in fact, you look at the stats we saw today, and there may be thousands of people in the neighborhood, but only 40 members of the association. So, you know, for the groups to work well, as far as the City Council is concerned, and you want to know that we're getting advice from a good percentage of the people in that neighborhood. So the idea of doing this program to help them expand, to provide extra resources, hopefully will bring more people into the group, and then we're getting more of a representative feedback from the neighborhood.
Right.
Does that make sense?
More people in an association who are active gives you some sense that perhaps points they're giving up, criticisms possibly, are coming from a broader group.
That's true. Like right now, we'll get, as they say, representations from different groups, but really, because there's so few members, really it's just the opinion of the board that runs the organization. That's all it is. And they would like to provide a bigger, broad section, one would assume, and so do we.
Right. Now, it strikes me as somewhat humorous that someone who your last contact was putting you on blast is, here's some money for a pancake breakfast.
Well, and this is the one thing we have to plan for as this new policy is being developed is whatever city money is provided or support is provided, what will it be used for? You don't want to go down some political route. You don't want to start having city money going into what political parties do we support or what candidates do we support. It needs to be something that is going to help bring people into the groups and even provide support like meeting space. City Hall could provide meeting spaces.
But any neighborhood association could wind up having a development issue that affects them that then, you know, has to become somewhat political. If they're concerned about where a bike corridor goes through or something,
yeah,
there's a political element to it that is probably inescapable.
I don't know if I'd call that politics, though. I like the idea that if the community and neighborhood can come back and say, you have this plan and we like this except for this, well, that would be a point we might not know living in that neighborhood. So that's the value of it.
So you're not classifying as political the fact that they would maybe question something that you're currently dealing with. The idea is backing a certain candidate or creating a municipal party and that sort of thing.
That's right. Like, let's support certain political parties or particular candidates. I mean, that's not where city tax money should go. Right?
But if it's something, if through this program you can enhance and expand activity and membership in neighborhood associations, that's a greater resource for you guys to know what people are thinking.
I think that's what everybody on council is thinking right now.
Well, let's see if it works. In the meantime, do you want to come to my pancake breakfast that I'm planning? And
do you need any money from the city to throw it or what?
We'll see. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Kelowna Now.